further to what we talked about under legal cast-ration, why you have no authorized authority in truth to reproduce without the governance or the permission of the legal controllers is, basically found within what happens with the birth records. Even when you try to obtain one, you're getting it based on permission, and then it's sent to you. You're requesting it, so it means it wasn't yours. You don't request something that was already yours. That's kind of a silly thing in a way, especially from a foreign source, because you're requesting as a stranger to a legal contract. You're natural, and that's artificial. So you're requesting from something from an artificial side that has nothing to do with you as a natural individual. So the comment I get all the time from people is they'll say, this is mine, these are my documents. And I go, really? Those are your documents? And I said, well, do you print them? Do you have the printing press that prints these? Well, then they're not yours. And the fact is, if you even go to a printing shop somewhere and you try to make copies of these, and you try to make color copies, they have been already warned by the government that prints these and sends them out that they don't want these color printed in any way due to copyright infringement. So they control that. If they can tell the printer you're not going to print it in color, then you're not in authority, and therefore they're not yours. They're the property of the state. So until we get these concepts and the misconceptions out of your head, you're going to continue to flail. And that's why people are believing that somehow they're going to get authorization to some unlimited, crazy, licentious debt instrument to do whatever they want, which in turn would make no sense, because if this was the pot of gold, and this was at the end of the supposed rainbow, and you were going to be able to access this, if everybody accessed this, well, that doesn't seem to go in line with the historical record of man having placed man above him to rule him instead of God, and the separation between the king and the peasants, or the commoners. When did the king put together a system, we're talking about legal kings, a system that would not benefit from the labor of their titled slave source of laborers? It doesn't make any sense. So if everybody did get at this, it would shut it down, and that would be a problem in that sense. So this concept that there's some hidden, in a sense, legal estate waiting for unlimited access, especially for the wrong reasons, would never work, and therefore the legal authorities that operate this are not going to let you in on their club. So, and if you try to violate it, they'll just club you, as you know, as they have the officers of the public world out there with clubs, literally arresting people, putting them at rest, and clubbing them when they catch them trespassing in the public. So be concerned about misconceptions in your birth thought here. It's very essential to get the ego out of there and remove this idea that these are yours.